What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crowbat here, and you are watching U-Turn Central. Now, before we get started, please make sure you RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe. And please make sure you go into the description, click on the links of the Pokemon groups in the list. Make sure you show Poketown some U-Turn love. Now, let's get right into it. This is another Wi-Fi battle against Emmanuel. Now, the thing is, he brought a Keldeo and a Deoxys. I was not expecting that at all, but it was perfectly fine because I was not about to tell him no. So I am bringing my Darmanitan, my Crobat, my Zingles, my Swampert, my Crocodile, and my Durant because this team has been doing quite an amazing job for me, and I did not want to stop using it. So, with that being said, let me get right into the battle because this was a pretty decent battle. I enjoyed it. Hell, I enjoyed battling Emmanuel. He's a great battler, and make sure you go into my videos because I just battled his friend there, Archimedes, and he brought a great team. But Emmanuel decides to go into his Deoxys. If I can pronounce that correctly, that'd be amazing. So I go into my Darmanitan, and he goes out into his Gyarados, which is unfortunate for me because he gets the Intimidate off, and I go out into my Flare Blitz, I do believe. Let's check it out. I go into my Rock Slide, actually, because I was actually predicting he was gonna go out. Once he had his Deoxys, and I did not want to take the chance of him switching out and going into, well, a type like Gyarados. So that's why I wanted to use my Rock Slide. And now he does switch out into his Gliscor. I was thinking of using another Rock Slide at this point because Gliscor is part flying. But the thing is, one, he's very bulky, and two, he can take a Rock Slide pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. So I go into my Blue Flash Zangoose, hoping, praying, hoping I take this thing out. The thing is, though, he gets an EQ off. Now, with that being said, I do get my Toxic Boost off, which is great, but the Gliscor, you know, man, is pretty fast. And that, he doesn't protect. So, he knows that I will just poison myself, which, pretty good play on your part, dude. So, I do get hurt from my own poison, but I'm not about to take my Toxic Orb off. Now, I am able to hit a Facade on the Gliscor and take it down where, hopefully, I can just take it out easy. I mean, not with my Blue Flash, apparently. No, but I am able to take it down where I can try and take him out if he does not get any more HP recovery. So I go into my Crobat, hoping I can just take it out. Now, he does use a Protect, and he does get another, Toxic Poison Heal. But I know he can't use another Protect. So I decide to use my Brave Bird, knowing that. And even if he did no Substitute, I am able to take him out because I am an Infiltrator. That is the word! The word is the bird. Now, he goes out into his Deoxys, and I'm thinking, should I just use another Brave Bird? But I decide not to. Fooled you. Ha! So, I go into my Boudica, my Crocodile, because, I want to try and, get a T-Fang off or something. Maybe I can paralyze the thing, but, I did not know a knockoff Deoxys was a thing, and so I am so incredibly freaking lucky that I switched out when I did, because if I left my Crobat, and if he hit a knockoff on my Crobat, then I would have lost that choice band, and that would have just sucked for me so much. Now, I am lucky enough that I do get a T-Fang off on the Keldeo, but he takes my Crocodile out with a Hydro Pump, which is unfortunate. It's whatever. I gotta move on. And so I go out into my Crobat, because I know I can just take the Keldeo right here with a Brave Bird, but I did not predict him switching out. Now, he does go out into his Gyarados, and he does get the Intimidate off on me, which does lower my attack, but I use my Brave Bird anyway. I use it anyway, guys. So what are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? So, I do get my Brave Bird, and I just barely take the Gyarados out. Now, the thing is, do not ever use a Brave Bird or anything after an Intimidate. Just don't. But I do stay in because I do want to take the Gyarados out. And I do take him out with another Brave Bird! Now, I am lucky that I was able to take out the Gyarados when I did, because that Gyarados can be incredibly awful. So, he goes out into his Gardevoir, and I'm thinking I don't want to take any one of his moves. So I go out with my Durant because I know my Durant can resist some of his moves. Now his Mega Gardevoir makes an appearance, and with that being said, I'm just kind of thinking, you know, I know he's weak to, and I know what I can bring to the table. So he ends up using the Psychic on my Durant, and I am living at 53 HP, which is awful, but I did not predict at all him using a Hyper Voice. I guess I should have predicted that pretty well, but I didn't. Sue me! I go into my Darmanitan because I want to try and outspeed at least. Now, he does use a Hyper Voice, and I'm able to live. Luckily, because I end up using my Flare Blitz on the Gardevoir here. I was about to say Darmanitan, but I wreck his face with that Flare Blitz, and I take out his Gardevoir. Now, I'm thinking maybe I should get myself a Gardevoir. I mean, it's not one of my favorite pokes, but it does a pretty good job at annihilating teams, depending on how you train it. So he ends up going out into his Conkeldurr, and I go into my Swampert because I know I can take any one of his attacks. Mach Punch, psh, I can take that. Drain Punch, psh, I can take that. Now, I'm not even gonna pronounce his name, his Conkeldurr's nickname, but the reason why I went for my Waterfall is to try and get the flinch off. Now, it is amazing that his Conkeldurr does no bulk up, because not many Conkeldurrs do. I know mine doesn't. I'm not really sure if yours, like who's ever watching, if you have a Conkeldurr, I don't know if yours knows bulk up. But this one does, mine doesn't. So it's whatever. So I use my Ice Punch, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can just try and freeze this thing. But it does not work. Now, he does use the Drain Punch off. I mean, he does get the Drain Punch on me with the bulk up, which is more than I want, because I am living at about 56 HP, which means he can just take me out. If I decide to stay in, he can just take me out. So I decide that I need to try and just stay in, because I know my Crobat can take out the Conkeldurr. Now, he does live my attack, obviously, and so he does take me out right there, which is unfortunate, but my Swampert did its thing. I don't know what that thing was, but he did it. And so I decided to switch out into my Crobat, because at this point, I want to try and get a Brave Bird off. Now, he does predict that, and he does go into his Keldeo. Now, I do get my Brave Bird off. Oh, wow. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But, so, I do get my Roost off because I wanted to try and live. That's what I was thinking, because I did have a plan. I do have plans for these guys, okay? I have plans, okay? And so that the Crobat roosting was one of my plans. I wanted to get my HP back, so when I decide to use my Brave Bird, I won't, get that much damage from the recoil. So I go back out into my full HP Crobat, and I do decide to use a Brave Bird because at this point, 1, I can take the Keldeo out, and 2, my recoil won't do too much. It would just destroy my Keldeo if that. I mean, it would destroy my Crobat. I do not want a Keldeo. It would do too much to my Crobat if the Keldeo was at full HP and I use a Brave Bird, because it just would have wrecked me. But his Deoxys decides to use a trick. At this point, I forget, but he does use it, and I still outspeed. Switching from my Choice Band to a Choice Scarf, I still outspeed, and I do get a crit, and I am able to live from all that recoil. And I am able to outspeed once again because I'm just that awesome. And I do hit the Deoxys with another Brave Bird. And so that was a great battle. At this point it is anyway, so he ends up going out into his Conkeler, and I know I can just outspeed, even though I am holding a choice scarf. I just outspeed anything because I'm just that awesome. And so I destroy his Conkeler's face. Not that it needs to get destroyed anyways, because it is quite ugly, look at that! And so, I am living now at like 46 HP, which is perfectly fine because I win anyways. But Emmanuel, dude! You brought such a great team. I have never, ever faced, well, a Deoxys. No, I've never faced a Keldeo before. I rarely face a Gyarados. I'm surprised you don't have a Mega Gyarados. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm just used to seeing Mega Gyaradoses. Gyarados sounds good. But I've never really experienced a Keldeo and a Deoxys. So I'm hoping I don't have to face them again. Just because, I don't know, they're legendary. I freaking hate facing legendaries. But I did not know who you're gonna bring, and I was not about to tell you no. So, this was a good battle. I really do hope you enjoyed battling me, Eman. So we will get more battles out of us, that's for sure. And we will definitely show all of you guys those battles. And I hope you guys don't forget to RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe! And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care, all. Peace.